This video will review how to create a new invoice. First, choose Invoices found on the left-hand navigation. Next, choose Add Invoice found in the top right-hand corner. Notice that the invoice is placed in a draft status while you continue to build out the new invoice. You may choose to build out a new customer here by choosing Add New Customer, or if you already have a customer stored, you can just choose the first three letters of that customer's first name, and the option to choose that customer will appear. Any information you have saved on that customer will certainly be helpful in creating this invoice in a timely fashion. Notice when I choose the customer, I now have the bill to, ship to, and email address auto-filled for me. For the mobile number, I can also choose to store that as part of my customer here on the left-hand navigation. And if I do already have that stored, it will appear for me, making it that much faster to select. I can change any of this information or delete it if I'd like as well, making it that much easier. Under the billing section, I can choose the invoice date. It could be a past, present, or future invoice date, helping you be proactive. A PO number or any internal number that you would like to tie to this invoice may be entered here. The system will automatically generate an invoice number for us once the invoice has been saved. Due date options are defaulted at upon receipt, net 15, net 30, net 60, net 90. If you'd like, you can set that up in settings to have any of those defaulted the way you like, or you can just choose a custom date by selecting the date on the calendar. Pay online is toggled to yes for accepting credit cards as a payment method. If you have ACH installed as well under the apps tab, then you can choose to set that setting on here so that your customers can pay not only with credit card, but also their banking information. Now under items, this is where I may choose to enter the item or product or service being sold. This is a great way to provide your customer with a printed itemized receipt. So I'll go ahead and just choose a coffee cup here. Maybe it's a white and small coffee cup. We'll just have one here for $5. Now, notice that another line item appeared here for me. That is because the system is assuming I will want to continue to enter additional line items. But if I don't need that, I can just choose to close that out here. Now I also have an arrow that is here for me, and if I choose to select that arrow, that will allow me to select any taxes or discounts I have preset under the settings tab. So that's a great feature. Within the settings tab, you can come in and set up as many tax percentages as you'd like. You can choose the default one here, as you notice, and you can do the same for discounts as well, for maybe military, VIP members, students, maybe you have a sale going on. So any discounts that you would like to appear here to be selected at the line item selection, you can do that. You can also choose to apply a discount at the total. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to remove those discounts by selecting the discount total here and then just unselecting these discounts that have been applied at the total level. So I'm going to go ahead and choose apply, and notice now my total is at $5 as it should be. The memo can say anything here such as thank you for your business or just anything that you would like to send so that the customer has visibility of that memo. And attachments, this could be anything associated with that invoice or purchase that you would like to upload, such as maybe a confirmation order or anything of that such. You can choose to cancel if you've changed your mind. You can choose to save if you'd like to come back and manage this invoice at some other time. You can choose to add the payment now. So again, this goes along with the thought of utilizing this for an itemized receipt. You can just add the payment at time of creation. Or you can choose to save and send like I'm going to do today. So I'm going to choose save and send. Just scroll up here and you'll see a green bar appear letting me know that that invoice has now been sent successfully to the customer with the email address and phone number. Now I have a few options here. First, notice that an invoice number has been automatically assigned and a barcode has been generated and provided as part of the receipt. Also notice that it is an unpaid status. I can choose to add a payment very quickly here, or if I choose more, I can choose cancel, I can choose to edit, I can choose to print or resend. And if I choose resend, this will show me the options that I have chosen previously to send this by showing the check marks. And then if I would like to maybe continue on and maybe print instead of email or text, it will then open up that invoice for me so that I can go ahead and print it out as I need to. A logo may be applied to your invoices under the settings tab as well, so that you may push your brand. Your merchant information will appear. Any information that you had entered on that invoice, as you see, is here: the bill, the ship to, the product description, and what was sold. All of that is here for you. The payment method then is also here for the customer so that they can choose to pay with their card, or again, if they have ACH, if you have ACH installed, they would be able to pay with their banking information. And a history is here for them as well as the return policy that you have entered.